Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in the last episode, we covered about you being a good finder. And no, that didn't mean looking at the world through rose-colored glasses. But what it did start to do is give you the mindset that you're going to need to build the kind of business that you're looking to build. The first thing we're looking to do is get you into millionaire status from where you are to where you want to be. The next thing we're going to look at after that is creating $1 million a year income. Well, for that stuff all to happen, the biggest change is going to happen in you. So with all that being said, we need to move forward to the next step. How is the self-talk going with yourself? Are you still a negative person? Are you getting better at it? Are you making a conscious effort every day to be the kind of person that you want to be? You don't want to be a miserable millionaire. That's just something I want you to think about. Now, what I'd like to talk to you about in this episode is what in your life are you no longer willing to tolerate? And what I mean by that is this. It's time to make some changes to move you forward towards your success. What is the first thing you want to change? What's something little in your life that has just been an annoyance for a while? And you think to yourself, boy, if I could get my income straightened out, I really want to change this. Let's put a target on that change and decide when it's going to happen for you. And maybe it's just something little. Maybe you're just annoyed at having to work overtime, or maybe just having a boss in general. You want to be in control of your own schedule. The way that starts is you're going to have to be uncomfortable in the beginning. I remember back when I was working a full-time job, I worked 7 to 3 in a factory, and then I would come home in the evening and I took training online from 9 to 12. And here's the problem with that. You get out of the training 12 o'clock at night and you're excited about everything you just learned, and you're laying awake till 1 or 2 in the morning, and then I have to be up at 5 o'clock the next day to work for another day. Well, the situation was this. I knew that was a temporary discomfort for a long-term gain. And that's going to be some of the stuff that you're going to have to go through as well. I want you to take a look at your life and decide, this is what I'm not willing to tolerate. What am I willing to do about it? Something I want you to think about and keep in mind. Sometimes you have to go through some stuff to get to your stuff. And if you think about that statement, you'll understand what I mean. That's all I have for this episode of the Money Wheel. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.